My brother's at school.
Me and Ariel, we have this funny thing. We always say, this reminds me, when the thing hasn't really reminded us of the thing we're saying it reminds us of it all. It's really funny.
My brother's at school.
Your brother's one door down.
But you'll be scared.
You seem a little scared yourself.
I am a little scared.
What are you scared about?
I'm scared that my brother's in a strange place all alone, and I'm scared your friend's gonna go and kick the shit out of him, and after, he's gonna come and kick the shit out of me again. Although, if he does, it's okay. I mean, I'd rather he didn't, but if there's something in these stories he doesn't like, well then he should just go ahead and take it out on me. But my brother gets frightened easily. He doesn't get any of these things. I've only ever read the stories to him, so I think it's completely unfair that you should have brought him down here. And I think you should just fucking go and fucking get the fuck out of here right now!
Adrenaline now, aren't you? Oh, ooh, just shouted at a policeman. Oh, ooh, probably shouldn't have, but ooh, got really angry. Ooh. Calm the fuck down, alright? Do you think we're animals?
No.
Well, we're not animals. We deal, sometimes, with animals. We're not animals. Your brother will be fine. I give you my word. The Tale of the Three Gibbet Crossroads. Does not have your theme, it seems.
What theme?
You know, your theme. Some poor little kid gets fucked up. Your theme.
That isn't a theme. Some of them have just come out that way. That isn't a theme.
But maybe, in an oblique way, it does have your theme.
I don't have themes. I've written, 400 stories, and maybe 10 or 20 have children in?
Have murdered children.
So, what? This is about stories of murdered children? Do you think I'm trying to say go out and murder children?
I'm not saying you're trying to say go out and murder children. Are you trying to say go out and murder children?
What? No bloody way, are you killing me? I'm not trying to say anything at all, that's my whole thing.
I know, your whole thing. The first duty of a storyteller is to blah, blah,
yes.
blah. I know. There's three given crossroads.
If there's children in them, it's incidental. If there's politics in them, it's incidental. It's accidental.
Except the thing is, don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
I know. I'm sorry.
If I ask you something outright, or if I go with my eyes like, go ahead and say something, then you go ahead and say something. But if I'm in the middle of something...
I know, I'm sorry.
And you're fucking doing it again. Did I ask you something outright? Did I go with my eyes like, go ahead and say something?
No.
No, I didn't, did I? Did I? See, that was an outright question, and I did go with my eyes like, go ahead and say something.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
You have a right to be nervous.
I know.
No, you didn't hear me. I said you have a right to be nervous.
Why?
Three Gibbet Crossroads. What are you trying to tell us?
I'm not trying to tell you anything. It's supposed to be a puzzle without a solution.
What is the solution?
There isn't a solution. It's a puzzle without a solution.
I think there's a solution.
Well,
but then I'm really clever.
Well, I mean, you're right. You should wonder what the solution is. But in reality, there is nothing worse, is there? Than the two things it says?
There is nothing worse.
Is there?
A man wakes up in the Iron Gibbet been left to starve to death. He knows he was guilty of the crime they put him in there for, but he cannot remember what the crime was. Across the crossroads from him are two other gibbets. There's a placard outside one that reads rapist. There's a placard outside the second that reads murder. There's a dusty skeleton inside the rapist's cage. There's a dying old man inside the murderer's cage. Our man can't read the placard outside his own cage. So he asks the old man to read it for him, to find out what he's done. The old man looks at the placard, looks at our man, and spits in his face in disgust. Some nuns come along. They say prayers over the dead rapist. They give food and water to the old murderer. They read our man's crime. The life drains from their faces and they walk away in tears. Highwayman comes along. He looks over the rapist without much interest. He sees the old murderer, smashes the lock off his cage, sets him free. He comes to our man's cage, reads his crime. The highwayman raises his gun and shoots him through the heart. So our man is dying. He screams out, "Just tell me what I've done." And the highwayman rides off without telling him what he's done. The last words that our man ever hears are, "Will I go to hell?" And the last sound he ever hears is the highwayman quietly laughing.
That's a good story. That's something you ask. What kind of ask it is? I can't remember. I don't go for that sort of stuff anyways, but that's a good story. There's nothing wrong with that story, is there?
No, there's nothing wrong with that story. There's nothing in that story that would make me say the writer is a sick, fucking, scummy cunt. No. All that story is to me, the story is a pointer.
Pointer?
It is a pointer.
Oh.
It's saying to me, on the surface, it's saying this one thing. But underneath the surface, it says this whole other thing. It is a pointer. You understand?
Yes. It is a pointer.
It is a pointer. It's your best story, you say?
No, it's one of my best.
One of your best. You have so many.
Yes, my best is the story of the river one, the tale of the town on the river.
Tale of the town on the river. Alright, hold on. Wait. Hang on. Ah! Here we are. This tells me something. This is your best story.
Why? Is it a pointer? It was the only one that was published.
You know it's the only one that's published.
So far.
The Libertad was published.
Yeah. I don't read.
The Libertad.
Yes.
You don't read it.
No, I send my stories around in the hopes to whoever takes them. I don't read all the...
Don't read the Libertad.
No.
It's not illegal. You read the Libertad.
I know, nor if you have a story published in it. I know.
Did they give you themes, Libertad? Like, write a story about a pony, or write a story about some poor little kid that gets totally fucked up? Did they do that?
No. Just a word count. Just the maximum words you could have.
It was a theme of your own choosing.
It was a theme of my own choosing.
to me.
The whole of it?
The whole. Standing. Good.
I feel like I'm in school somehow.
Except at school, they didn't execute you at the end. Unless you went to a really fucking tough school.